This is a video to my past self. I'm speaking to him today. If you guys want to come along the journey, that's great. Right here, I have the past 3 years of journaling. Since December 2023, you've been journaling. Now, you threw out the first journal because you didn't want anyone to read it. Wish you didn't do that, but you've done good, right? You've written down every single night how your day was, what you're gonna do tomorrow to make it better, and any thoughts you had, right? And because you wrote these things down, I have a piece of you, piece of each stage of your life. I know what was going on, I know what you were doing, and I know what you were struggling with. Now, after reading these back, the reason I'm proud of you is because every single day, you focus on getting better. You didn't let one day go by wasted, right? You didn't let one day go by where you didn't figure out what you needed to do, right? You didn't. You were not drifting for the past 3 years. And even though I beat myself up sometimes, feeling like wishing my progress was faster than it was, I'm proud of you, bro. I'm proud of you. You have cured your social anxiety. You have not really been depressed, really actually depressed for the past 3 years. You found the woman of your dreams, someone who is rooting for you, someone who is feminine, someone who loves you deeply, loyal, beautiful. You've done 2 MMA fights. You have started 3 businesses. You have not sacrificed your morals to get to where you are today. And most importantly, you've always been focused on getting better, right? You have not sacrificed that. And brother, we're doing it, right? We're here. We are coaching men on the process you use to get to where you are today, right? I know I always told you, I know we always struggle with finding our purpose, but we always knew this was it as well. And we're here, we're doing it, right? Now, you want to make one thing clear is that it doesn't really get easier, right? It doesn't get easier. Even though my new standard is waking up way earlier than you used to wake up, doing all these habits without question, right? Pushing myself every single day. As I get better, my standard raises, right? My standard raises. And I know you had this idea that one day everything would be fine, the money would just flow, right? You wouldn't have problems anymore once you had your woman, your confidence, your business. But if you have goals, you have problems in the way of getting them, right? And so because of that, life is still difficult, right? Life is still difficult every single day. And there's been a lot of ups and a lot of downs. But I promise, brother, I'm gonna get us there. Wherever there is, I'm not gonna waste this life. You've been through a lot, bro. You've been through a lot. Sometimes I feel like asking for a break. I feel like asking if the struggle will ever end. But that's not the point, right? We struggle here on this earth. It's not about not struggling, it's about struggling for the right things. And that's what you've been doing. The biggest piece of wisdom you've given me, the biggest thing I take from you is that you're right where you need to be. You have been right where you need to be the entire time, right? Each one of these days, I was searching. I was searching for more. I was, get better. I need to get this. I'm not where I want to be yet. But you were right where you needed to be each day. You know, I didn't think you were as disciplined as I thought you were. Right? I thought that, you know, there was times where I could have been doing more. Right? I could have been improving more. But you were doing it, brother. You were doing it every single day. You poured your heart out on this journal. And you poured your heart out into the next day and the following day and the following day. Right? Now, my vow to you is to never forget you, brother. Never forget these words. Right? Never forget the dedication to growth. The dedication to always be searching, always be questioning, always be helping others, always be growing. If there's one thing I know, brother, is life is ups and downs. Life is ups and downs, right? You need the downs to get you back on the path, and you need the highs to humble you, right? That's all I got for you, brother. I want to talk to any audience that's listening to this. And that's, be thankful for yourself in the past. Right? Even if you weren't doing what you were supposed to be doing, you still were. Right? Because you're here now asking yourself, how can I improve? With those experiences that you could apply to your life. If I didn't go through any shit, which is no one, right? But we have this tendency to not want to go through shit, for life to just be easy, for our past addictions, our past fuck-ups to not exist. But look, brother, you're alive with those experiences, with those learnings. And without them, you wouldn't be who you are today, right? Whether you're proud of yourself, who you are today, or you're not. There's a version of you that you're going to become who's proud of yourself. If every single day you focus on getting better. I still have problems to this day where I'm writing down, I'm like, this went wrong, this went bad, I have this mental problem. Why? How do I fix it? It looks like this is the best option. Now let's add that into our day tomorrow. Right? One of the guys in our tribe, he lost over $1 billion in Bitcoin. Lost the password. Right? And I couldn't believe it. I was thinking of myself if I would have been in his position. And I was like, I don't know how I would live with myself. But because that guy went through the experience, he said he's thankful that he did. Because otherwise, who knows who he would have been. He has such a great mindset on life, which is that it is a journey of growth, a journey of struggle, a journey of triumph. And part of losing that $1 billion of Bitcoin turned him into who he was today. If you can take that experience, that man, that's probably one of the worst things, one of the most painful things that can happen. And he is still sitting here today saying, I'm glad that happened. Right? So just know you're where you need to be. You're where you need to be. Right? The sooner you can devote your life to growth, the better. But if you're at a period right now where that's not the case, where you don't wake up and you're like, how can I get better? Then there will be a time where you look back at this time and are like, I'm thankful I went through that, so I know the importance of where I am today. I think that's all I have to say. Maybe I'll make some more videos breaking down some of the pages in here. But yeah, brothers, if you don't know how to get started journaling, get started with a piece of paper. I'd buy a notebook for like $10 on Amazon and write down. This is the hardest part. It's just putting the pen on the piece of paper. Once you get it on there, everything flows. Write down what you did today, what you want to do tomorrow, any thoughts, any goals, anything. It should just be flowing. Right now, you have hundreds of things going on in here throughout your day, right? Instead of letting them sit in here, bouncing off the walls with your ego, arguing with your soul, arguing with this want, arguing with that want, just write them down, right? Write them down and you'll be thankful that you did. It's the video for today. Just have a good day. Love you guys. Until next time.